Chicago Stealth, my old nemesis. This is a very tough mission. I have lost a lot of runs here and tried a wide variety of strategies in an effort to fix it before finally arriving at the current one, which, thankfully, is pretty good. What makes this mission so tricky is that we've got a lot of patrolling guards, which introduces a lot of RNG, and we've also got 3 trenchcoat enemies who will get on their walkie-talkies and sound the alarm if they notice anything wrong. And one of them, the one in the canal, has a bad habit of sounding the alarm from around the corner where we cannot easily get to him. And if the alarm gets sounded, good luck, you're probably going to get hit. It's pretty bad. To make matters worse, we also have an invulnerable patrol bot going through the main street. We cannot fight it, we can only run from it. And we can't even afford to take things slowly because of the limousine objective. We must get to the limousine and plant a tracer bug on it stealthily by the 2-minute and 10-second mark. Put it all together and you've got a very tricky, inconsistent start of the mission with a lot of RNG. It's rough. Good news is the new strat does a very good job of addressing all that RNG, but it's not perfect. There's still a small chance of failure. So I'm actually going to demonstrate an older strat first, which will show the fallback if something goes wrong with the new strat. So let's get to it.
Greetings, citizen.
First thing I want to call out, notice I'm punching out this trenchcoat guy in the street in view of the patrolling guards. Even though they're not looking at me, even though they're facing the other direction, somehow they just know. After a few second delay, they're going to aggro. I should have time to stealth knock out one of them, but that probably can't get them both. I'm going to lose my stealth, and that's going to cause all kinds of problems. Anyway, we should look at this one. Now see how this guy still aggros. So I've lost my stealth, and now this is the fallback. This is what I want to talk about. If something goes wrong in the new strat, if you lose your stealth in this main street, you want to quickly disarm any guards in the street, and then switch to your Falcon 2. We're going to race over to Canal, headshot a guard, and then stop the alarm from going up. Here we go. Take out Falcon 2, get up here quickly, quick headshot, stop the alarm, and then try and stop that guy before he gets shot. Obviously this is not ideal, this is why it's the fallback, not the main strat, and we're not even done yet. After you've cleared the canal and stopped the alarm, we still need to go back and take out the disarmed guards. Even if they're not threatening us, they can run to the end of the mission and alert the guards at the end, which fails the mission. So we still need to go back and hunt them down, wherever they may be. And this is even more RNG that, again, we don't want to deal with. But sometimes we have no choice. So where are they? I'm not sure where the other one went. But that's okay. He won't be there in the new strat. Okay. One more thing I want to call out. You do have some time if something does go wrong. We can afford to wait here for the patrol bot to come and go. We don't have to rush too much to get to the limousine. It leaves at the 2-minute and 10-second mark. We're only at the 30-second mark so far. So you don't have to rush too much. Okay. Now let's go to the main strat. Here we go. Skipping the cutscene is important here. Skip it immediately. And then we're going to run forward, take out your Falcon 2. We're going to headshot the first enemy. Do not miss. Important. And we're going to go unarmed and wait here for the 4-second mark. Here we go. It doesn't take long. Waiting gives this guard time to get into the alleyway. So because we're punching him out here in the alley, not in the street, the 2 guards patrolling the street won't notice. They will not aggro. We get to keep our stealth. That makes everything so much easier. And this is the RNG point, by the way. Notice the 2 guards here are looking away from me. This is what almost always happens. It's pretty consistent, but it's not guaranteed. There's a small chance that this first guard will be looking at me, not away from me, which means we could lose our stealth here, and then that's what the fallback is for. But it's very rare that you should need that. This is much more common, and when this happens, we're good to go. We just gotta punch out this guy's stealth backstab, and then get to this guy before he turns around at the end of his patrol point. As long as you get there, as long as you get these 2 stealth backstabs, we're in great shape. Because we're still stealth even, we can even go back here and knock out this guy for free, because why not? And now we can go deal with the canal. We're coming from this direction, headshot this guy, pick up the alarm, and then shoot anyone else in the alley before they shoot you. There we go. Do note, there are 3 guards in this canal. There's one at either end who I've already killed, and then the 3rd one is in the alleyway on the side. Now, sometimes when you fight the guys in the canal, the one on that side can spawn a clone. So this 3rd enemy that I've killed here may be the real enemy, he may be a clone, so we might not be clear yet. Be aware of that. So there could still be a guy patrolling through here. Nope, not today. We're good. Okay, now you could go and attach a tracer bug to the limousine now. I like to do this first because I find it makes the patrol bot timing just a little bit nicer. That doesn't really matter. If you're feeling pressed for time, go ahead and do the limousine now. Watch out for these two guards that show up after you grab the objective. They're easy as long as you don't forget about them. And now we'll go attach a tracer bug. I'm gonna take out the tracer bug, I'm gonna open up this grate and then immediately crouch back down. This is important. You don't want to stay standing up here because if you're standing up here when the grate is open, the patrol bot can see you and shoot at you. And if it shoots at you, it might hit the limousine and blow it up, which fails the mission. So, after the grate's open, immediately crouch back down, plant the tracer, and then move away. Now there are faster ways to plant the tracer. You don't have to do it from below like this, but this guarantees that it won't be seen. Because if you attach a tracer anywhere else, it's possible that the NPC might notice it and then you fail the mission. So go from below to be safe. Now the patrol bot should be moving away. Yep, good timing. We're almost done here. Gonna scare away these NPCs. I don't want them to be anywhere near these explosive barrels. If one of these NPCs dies, we fail. So I'm gonna make sure they see me and run away first. A few other things to note here. Don't stand here in the alleyway where the patrol bot might be able to shoot you. That can happen. So now there are just a few enemies left around this next corner. I'm gonna pop out and shoot the trenchcoat guy first and then another one in the distance. That will trigger another enemy to come running towards me. So I'm gonna back up after that and then wait for him to get to here. Now he might get here quickly, he might not. He tends to derp out a bit on the NPCs. We're just gonna wait here for a bit. He should show up eventually. Do be careful when looking out here. There's a small angle where an enemy on the scaffolding in the distance can shoot at you through the alley, and you probably won't see it coming until it's too late. So don't just stand here. See, there's a small angle there, and you probably won't notice him. Okay. So now there should only be 3 guys left. They should both be on the scaffolding. Yeah, usually there's 2 here on the lower part, and 1 up above. Oh, he shot his gun out of his hand. So he moved. I've never seen that before. There we go. Okay, now we push this thing. Push it from the side so it doesn't get stuck in the corner. You need it to be close enough to the explosive barrels to blow up. Grab the bomb spy. Go plant the mine on the lower door. That's important for the next mission, not the upper door. And now we just send out the bomb spy. Get eyes on the patrol bot while we're at it. Look, there it is. Looks like it's not going to be in the way for long. Blow up those guys. Now we're just waiting for the patrol bot to get out of our way, and we can go finish the mission. Listening for the bot. I can't hear it anymore, so I think we're clear. Yep, good. GG.
The car park lifted your